Hello, Grumpy Old Fart here. Um, I I did a thing on good Star Wars stuff the other day. Go check that out. Um, and I told you I'd give you a review on that. And we haven't started Star Wars: The Clone Wars yet, but we did finish the entire 4 seasons of Star Wars Rebels, and so here we go. My family, we just finished watching all 4 seasons, and it is, oh my god, good stuff. Um, it's really, really good. Now, keep in mind, this is a cartoon ostensibly for kids. You have character development and growth. Okay, no, but they're not perfect. They don't have. They're not. None of them Mary Sue's. There's some good pilots, and there's some good fighters, and there's some good. There's a couple of Jedi, and blah 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 blah. But they're nobody's perfect. They have weaknesses. They have flaws that the end the bad guys can exploit. Okay, it creates drama, and the drama is what drives good shows. Well, guess what? You have plot, you have story, you have good writing, quality writing. You have great story arcs. Okay, the continuity is brilliant because this feeds and fits right into the Star Wars universe. After actually, this takes place between, as I understand it, between the rise of the Empire, and Episode 4, A New Hope, the first one, back in the 70s. So it's just before Luke Skywalker got into the scene, and it's really really good. They have great character interaction, and by the way, a lot of this is tied into the books. It explains a lot about Thrawn and a few other people. If you're not familiar with the books, go read them. Much better than the stuff you're getting at the theaters. Let me tell you. Let's see. Instead of I gotta say this. Instead of hiring J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy, and I want to say his name is Ryan Johnson. Well, I think that's who it is. But instead of hiring them to destroy the characters and wreck the entire storyline, they could have hired these people. These people know Star Wars. They know what it's all about. They know how to write a good story. And keep in mind, this is supposed to be for kids, and it's better than the stuff they're putting out at the theaters. They had a multitude of good people who love and respect Star Wars, and the Star Wars fans that they could have chosen, but instead they went with these butchers, and I call them that because they butchered Star Wars. Instead of that, instead of these quality writers, instead of getting these people, the social justice warriors are everywhere. The Star Wars people could have done it right. They could have done it really well. Instead, we're stuck with the Mary Sue Wonder Ray, the nobody godling, Finn, who has the actual only reasonable story arc in the entire thing, and they don't allow him to do anything, if that makes sense. At least not that I'm aware of. Then they got Podunk, who is absolutely nobody but can fly well, apparently. Then they got the soccer ball droid that runs around acting like he's doing stuff. And they've got the Vader wannabe, Raylo, whatever the hell his name is. It's asinine stupid, okay? They could have done really, really good. Let me give you an example. When Luke Skywalker died in that stupid shit movie they made, I was upset. I was angry. I wasn't sad like you would be for a normal character. I was angry because they destroyed him as a character, and then they killed him off for nothing. For nothing. Just like they did Han Solo. For nothing. Okay? In this Star Wars Rebels, there is a minor character. He's a little dude. He's about maybe 3 feet tall. He's kind of a little pig dude, and he runs around shooting everything. And he's an awesome character. I love him. He got shot, and I'm not gonna go into detail because I don't want to ruin it for you. But he got shot. We cared more for that little pig dude, and I can't even think of his damn name, okay, than I do for Rey or Poe or Finn or any of those other ones. Because these guys had character. They had character development. They had character arcs, story arcs that included them. Okay, you had good guys. You had smugglers and pirates who were helping them out. You had all kinds of stuff. I mean, redemption. The entire Darth Vader story arc was about redemption. Same with these guys. Maybe not on such a grand scale, but not everybody can be Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying? But you cared more about these cartoon characters that were designed for little kids than you care about these bullshit wannabe Mary Sues and everybody in these movies. Why? Because of the writing. The writing is so much better. Star Wars Rebels, I highly recommend it. But you have to watch the Clone Wars, and there's apparently a movie before that I have to watch. Because we were going to sit down and watch the Clone Wars the other day, and it already had Ahsoka in it, and one of the characters, Ahsoka, it already had her in it, and I was like, how did she get into it? Boom, and, oh, you didn't see the movie, so, we have just started watching the Clone Wars, so, but, it boggles my mind how great the writing on these cartoons are, and I thank my son every time we start to watch, because he's the one that said, Daddy, you gotta watch these, they're pretty good, and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know what, I'm very pleasantly surprised. They're really, really good. If you haven't seen them, I highly recommend it. Just like The Mandalorian, I highly recommend it. If you want good Star Wars, that's what you got to do. You're not going to get it at the theaters. And that's sad to say. When's the last time a Star Wars movie came out and we weren't excited to see it? Well, this one comes out in like 10 days, and we're not going to see it. We're going to stay home and binge watch episodes 4, 5, and 6. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.